this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance, pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Saturday the 5th of June. Coming straight into Bitcoin against US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 37,235 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 38,884. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break back through to 38,000 levels. So barring an extended rally, I'll expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 39,275 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Bitcoin target the 38.2% fib at 41,592 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 40,924. A fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 35,195 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should still well clear of the second major support level, sitting at 33,546. Looking at the MACDs, we've got a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early upside. On the EMAs, 50 avoided a bearish cross through the 200 and the 100, and we're also seeing the 100 narrow marginally on the 200, suggesting a possible bullish cross there, so need to keep an eye on that. So key through the early part of the day, avoid the pivot at 37,235, move back through to 38,000 levels to then bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, also bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the 38.2% fib at 2740 and the pivot at 2702 to bring the first major resistance level at 2849 into play. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break back through to 2800 levels, however. Barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 2859.85 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally through the day, expect Ethereum to test resistance at 3100 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3007. A fallback through the 38.2% fib and through the pivot at 2702 would bring the first major support level at 2544 into play. Barring another extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should stay clear of second major support level at 2397, however. Looking at the MACDs, we have a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early upside. More significantly, the 50 EMAs pulling away from the 100 and the 200, with the 100 also pulling away from the 200, giving a bullish signal. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the 38.2% fib and back through the pivot at 2702 to bring 2800 levels and resistance levels into play. Across the Litecoin against the US dollar, also bullish start. Going to see Litecoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 181 to take a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 192. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break back through to 190s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 193.8 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Litecoin target 215 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 205. Fallback through the pivot will bring the 62% fib at 174 and the first major support level sitting at 167 into play before any pullback. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 160s. Second major support level sits at 156. Looking at the MACD, we have a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early upside. On the EMAs, the 50 has flattened on the 100 and the 200, but no sign yet of a bullish cross. I need to keep an eye on that through the early part of the day. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot at 181 and break back through to 190s to bring resistance levels into play. Failures to do that and support levels will come into play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, tracking the broader market, positive start. Going to see Ripple's XRP avoid fallback through the pivot at 0.9766 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.0363. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.0 levels. So barring an extended rally, I'll expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.04382 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally through the day, Ripple's XRP could test resistance at 1.15 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.035. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 0.9094 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay clear of the 62% fib at 0.8573. Second major support level sits at 0.8497. Looking at the MACD, we have a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early upside. On the EMAs, however, we've seen that 50, the 100, and the 200 converge, pointing to an imminent move. So need to look out through the early part of the day on the directions of the 50 through the 100 and the 200. So key would be to avoid fall back through the pivot at 9766, break back through to 1.0 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will come into play.